Well, hi guys, it's me, Alex, the founder of Dispatch Training Center, your sassy instructor, and that sassy dispatcher who's trying to change trucking for the better. Well, the reason why I'm doing live today because lots and lots of things are happening in trucking. We are all under pressure from government, from civilians, from people who are always blaming us. And of course, I'm referring to the accident that happened in Florida. Do I defend the driver for doing the illegal U turn? No, I do not. He uh, actually is professional driver, and professional drivers do not do illegal U-turns. But what I am defending is actually fairness of our law system, and I want to make sure that everybody understands accidents happen on the road all the time. Some of them get spotlight like this on all the channels, new regulations, new rules from governments and president, and some of them are actually never discussed. So I really want to go back to the fairness. It's not only illegal alien or maybe immigrant who did something wrong. Lots and lots of accidents actually also involve American drivers, drivers who have been born here, right? We have tragical things happening on the road all the time. So, not defending the driver, but actually want to see what have you done to prevent this from happening. Since most of you are owners of the trucking company, since most of you are dispatchers, since most of you are part of trucking industry, how are you going to uh, change things in your operations? Well, first, did you review your hiring procedures? Are you guys gonna start really looking into English efficiency, maybe which school the driver finished, and finally start doing the hiring processes better? Well, we don't just check CDL. We have to go through background checks. If the driver is on temporary visas or if they are not permanent resident or US citizens, well, we also have to verify immigration status as a trucking company. So if you guys are doing your safety, those things can be prevented. Third, when you hire the driver, well, does driver has to go through certain tests, not only knowing how to back up and how to connect the trailer, but simply even going through PTI. So how is it possible that we are still hiring drivers without them knowing the signs? Well, I understand that a lot of them go and they get CDL from crooked states since California, Washington, Minnesota. Remember, I'm from Illinois. Illinois was one of those states. And years ago, there was a big money making in DMVs, right? Even our previous government, who is in serving in jail, or maybe he's already out, I did not even check, he was involved in those illegal CDLs in Illinois. So it's not just a few states. A lot of states have been faking the data and giving the CDLs to people who should not receive them. I even remember getting the drivers who were living in Minnesota. They came from and again, I'm not going any against any country, but most of them they were from Somalia, and their CDL was coming from Vermont. The person comes in front of you and you look at him and CDL says that he is 42 years old and you're looking at somebody who is 24, 25. Me personally, when I had 49 trucks, I've seen that scam coming from Vermont state. Then it was Minnesota, then Washington. We already know that Washington, even if you are not driver and you need your driver license and you do not have valid status in the USA, everybody drives to Washington state. So why president, why all the officials are not talking about punishing those people, right? People who sign off those CDLs, people who sign off those driver licenses, right? So all of this is tragical. And unfortunately, unfairness of this situation, that usually whose fault is this? Well, this is a driver fault, this is a carrier fault, this is a dispatcher fault. So let me silence my phone for a second, since I'm live, and let's talk about it. Let's talk about this. Some people asking me, well, should I still go into the trucking? Should I still open the company? Does it make sense? Guys, if you want to come to the trucking industry, it's never too late. No accident, no market can change that for you. But remember that you need to be prepared. So, why I'm doing this live? Because I want to make sure that most of the people understand that before you're going to go pay somebody to open UMC, you need to educate yourself. And look at this. Yes, I can stay here and say that, oh, FMCSA fail on so many levels. But in the last year, year and a half, or actually maybe 2 years, they updated their system. And if you are looking to open the company, if you're looking to register your USDOT number, and remember, I think in October we're not going to have MCs anymore. You can come here and you can go through all of these steps. First, how-to videos. Look at this. You can do all of this and watch. Actually watch official videos from FMCSA, not from me, not pre-recorded from somebody else, and you can educate yourself. Second, they have this tool. Well, first, they have frequency ask questions. You can go and read through them first. They have daily register certificate letter, so you can see, well, how many people actually applying for MC today. So if I look at this FMCSA daily register and certificates of authority, let's say I'm gonna go, it gives you 8 days. If I'm going to put, let's say for 2 days, since Monday to Wednesday, right, since today, and if I'm gonna apply, well, it's going to give me the list. Look at this, all the certificates that were issued today, right? And look, you can see them. So you have actually all of this available. That's actually the reason why we have so many scammers, because all the data available. If I'm gonna go through registration thing, look at this, how many pages we have. Well, we have lots and lots of pages, right? Let's see. Let me share the screen. Oh, actually, hold on. Let me do this, and I'm going to share again. Okay, because I have to choose this. So look. So this is a list just from 2 days ago. Look how many people are still registering for MCs. We have 101 pages. Make sure you look. MC, new MC for brokers, for carriers, for shippers, for receivers, right? So all of this is available on FMCSA. What else can you learn? Well, you can also look at the information you really need to apply, right? So look, we go back right here. You have your BOC3 agents, you have registration forms, you have your status, and here's the best one. Do I USDOT number? Find out now. So simply like this, right? You are going and you answering. Well, look, are you going to be motor carrier based in the USA or Canada, right? Well, yes, I am going to be in USA, for example. Well, are you going to operate? I think, look, with a YouTube is guys different. So every time I open a new tab, I have to switch I am used to StreamYard. So look, when you go to USDOT Wizard, the first question was, well, are you gonna be located in USA or Canada based business? So we're going to be in USA. Are you going to operate vehicles designed to transport hazmat materials? Well, no, most of you cannot afford that 5 million insurance. Okay, next one. Are you planning operate for hire motor carrier? Of course, you're going to be for hire motor carrier. Why? Because you're gonna do it for money. They're gonna hire you to move, let's say, commodity from A to B for money. So yes, you're going to be for higher motor care, right? Are you going to engage in interstate commerce, meaning that you are going to move across the lines? Yes, you are going to go to different states, or maybe